and gentlemen, welcome to the latest installation of The Storm. I'm your host, OG Susano, joined by my co-host, the man, the myth, the greatest stash in Call of Duty right now.
That's crazy.
Slasher could never. It is the man, Lightning the Joke, live from Ottawa University there in Ottawa, Kansas. It's a great time to be here because we've got two more guests to have here. Unfortunately, his camera is down, but often imitated, never duplicated. It's the man himself. It's Beanz, not the Beanz from Breach. This is a different Beanz, the better Beanz in my opinion. But
Let's go.
Jake Lucky's gonna quote tweet that already. I know it. No disrespect. But then we've got the man, the young phenom, one that I met early on in my career that has been a good friend ever since. It's the man, DanGhosty. What's up, Dan?
What's up, Sus? Thank you for having me on, brother.
Of course. Gentlemen, how are we feeling today?
Feeling good. I'm feeling
feeling
great.
good.
I'm feeling great.
Just did some grocery shopping. I'm feeling responsible, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. I
Like
feel
an
you.
adult.
I feel you. Beanz, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You know, played
Good.
2 beta games. Just fucking literally
Yeah.
doing nothing.
I just want to get this
hanging out.
rolling so we can play the beta already.
On
Oh
God.
my
I'm
God.
shoot my gun then.
Hey, yo. No, it's all good. It's all good. Look, guys, we got a lot to talk about today. This is a jam-packed episode. So, of course, I had to get the most jam-packed guests of all time. Look, let's start off strong, man. Right off the get-go, Zuma calling out Twitch
Man.
for doing nothing about the, whores who are showing
Oh, you said it. You just said it.
who are
Alright.
showing their bodies to kids, hot tub streamers, those who suck on mics. Yo, shout out Amaranth, 20-month sub right here. No, I'm just kidding.
Long time supporter.
Long-time supporter. And other objects, sexually, etc. People were upset with his use of the word whores, of course. I mean, I'm just saying what I see on the screen. This is not how I feel, not what I say. So don't come and cancel me, guys. But look, for starting off. Look, and all of this is because of the whole gambling thing. Look, some people make their money some ways. Some people make their money in other ways. Is it mine to judge? Word to hex. Mind your own damn business, So I'm indifferent to the cause of this problems, but everything that's been coming out of it, we're not even going to go into that whole drama. You want drama? Go watch Drama Alert with the gnome Keemstar. I'm not Drama Alert.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you think, Mike?
Shit, I don't really know what to say exactly without getting canceled. So what I'm gonna say is I think if we're banning gambling off Twitch, then I agree that we should probably also get this out of little kids' fucking like their views and stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean they've got YouTube TV, like YouTube Kids, keeps the kids off of main YouTube because God knows what's in there.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Beanz?
I mean, I think this should have been addressed way before gambling, to be honest. Like this has been the problem with Twitch for a couple of years now. They've been, playing the line of the rules that what you can do on Twitch and get away with, and I don't know. It feels much more borderline like bad than gambling does. It's
How
weird.
about the body painting, bro? Like,
The
haven't
body
you seen
painting.
those? Have you seen
Yo,
those?
what? Wait. What category of Twitch are you on, my guy? The most I got is
Mike is
Amaranth
That's the
Rolling
licking.
best
him tonight.
category.
That's the best. That's the best shit.
I got Amaranth licking my ear category. That's the only thing I've seen.
Yo, Dan, what do you think, bro? What do you think, Dan?
Yeah.
I take a similar view to Beanz in the same regard that I think that this should have been addressed way earlier. I mean, the whole platform of Twitch is for, PG and PG-13 audiences and older ones, of course. But just knowing that, children, 11, 12, 13 up are going to be on the platform, and the fact that they prioritize getting rid of gambling. And I get gambling is a bad habit over, I mean, the words is used, but like soft porn, lewd stuff, people sucking on microphones. I mean, Gideon, if y'all know who Gideon is, that's the GOAT right there. He's been infinitely banned, like perma-banned off Twitch.
Yeah.
Whereas there's the woman, not gonna name her, but you know, she literally has sex on camera, like
Yo, that was crazy.
literally having sex, and she's back on Twitch doing it again, and she's not
7-day
banned
ban.
this time.
That is
Yeah, and she's not banned yet.
crazy.
She's still not banned yet from what I was reading, which is very crazy to me.
I
But,
remember
like,
seeing that.
they're literally allowing, you know, I'm just saying, I didn't know that they were doing partnerships with Pornhub. That's all I'm saying.
So here's one thing about the second time. So it turns out that it's actually false.
Yeah.
It was just clips being reused from that first
It's a
time.
second angle.
Okay.
It's a second angle.
Second
But
angle.
I
But yeah.
feel like that does make it better, but still the problem
That's
is there.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
problem's still there.
insane.
Yeah, a 7-day ban is insane.
Yeah, like
For
that
that?
should be permanent ban in my opinion.
That's like insta-perma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you're showing off
No
like
questions asked.
like,
And then
like
not
it's literally
only
in the
that-
Twitch contract that there's no nudity or anything that promotes any sexual activity.
Yeah.
Like, it
And
says
not only
that in the-
they had 2 angles, bro. That's crazy.
Dude, they got the multi POV going.
Dude, they actually it was actually
Whoa.
like nudity, right? Because they could see it in the window or some shit.
It was a reflection. You can see the reflection of it.
I'm not trying to look at cocks on Twitch, man.
Crazy.
Like the only cock that I like on Twitch is Clash of Clans, man. That's for me. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's a pretty nice cock. I'm not gonna lie though.
That's
I mean, that's a
fine,
pretty.
guys.
Hey yo, hold on. Hold on.
You
Hold
rewind a
on.
little bit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
we have to turn off clipping for the last 45 seconds, so no
Oh,
other context.
Such things were said.
Oh my gosh. Well, regardless of the fact, yes, there's a lot of problems going on in Twitch. It's been going on for a long time. And the thing is, as we go on, yes, of course, you know, you might say, well, Pokimane just all of a sudden, just, you know, CEO of Twitch puts down her hammer. But look, here's the thing. We need these bigger streamers and these bigger personalities to talk about these things, because if we're not talking about them, then they're going to go in unaccounted for. I mean, there have been literally, you know, what was it? The shooting in Missouri where that guy had like the, you know, kill the N-words on his gun. Wasn't he streaming to Twitch?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it was
you see what I'm saying? Like, there needs to be better moderation on the
Buffalo shooting
platform.
was also done on Twitch.
Yeah, like
The
there's
Buffalo, New York one.
there needs to be better moderation. As time goes on, you know, we pray, we try to push for that legislation to get pushed that, hey, like, this is a gaming platform and content platform. This is not a, you know, public shooting of terrorism or a sex site. None of that. None of that. So let's keep Twitch how Twitch should have been intended. I don't know. That's just what I think. But, you know, moving on. I mean, we got another big one here. You know, moving out of more, you know, sticking within Call of Duty still. We got to talk about the man himself, Dr. Disrespect, man. Because Dr. Disrespect, let's take a look at this right here. But he pretty much is really pissed off. He is super pissed off at the fact that he is not invited to COD Next and all these other events because, you know, trash talk to the game too much. And he's saying Activision is a bunch of phonies. Look, at the end of the day, Dr. Disrespect is now a competitor to Activision. Midnight Society is going to be the game, he said, to, you know, and his platform of people to, you know, kind of upheaval COD esports as its entirety because of its lack of, you know, development or whatever you want to say. So let's take a quick look at this clip.
I found out why the 2 times not invited to the Call of Duty Next event, or Call of Duty Activision doesn't want to work with the doctors.
Wait, that's a different team.
Oh, but hold it outside.
This is according
Yes.
That's a different team then.
A
to
different
them.
team.
Talk
There's
too-
an
talk
R3
too
no
much
light ammo. They're grabbing
trash
all, they
about
just
Call
ripped
of
all
Duty.
the light ammo off these bags.
And it makes me think.
Pain.
Watch your heads. Replicator fly.
It makes me think. I mean, how many people talk trash about Call of Duty?
Evo shield here. Level 5.
How many times have I complimented the game? How long have I been working with the franchise? For years and years and years. I mean, everyone knows COD is spelled backwards Doc, and Doc spelled backwards is COD, right? It's in the blood, right? They straight up said the reason why is because I talk so much shit. Take a look around! I found out why.
I mean, he's not lying. I think he had posted a clip of Bobby and like Aiden and like all these other guys, and Nick Merckx, who was like the biggest one that I was surprised seeing at COD Next was Nick Merckx. That boy Nick Merckx pretty much hates COD, man. Like he was talking so much trash about Warzone. I was like, yo, Like, I knew when he was talking trash, like, yo, they're going to blacklist him. But no, there he is in his beanie at a station making fun of Nadia and all these other people, bro. I mean,
Oh yeah, he was roasting the game outright too.
yeah. So, I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
I think they should have put Doctor Disrespect there. Honestly, I mean, all these other guys were talking shit. He was like, who cares? This guy's a huge name, and if they want to get their game out there and more people invested in their game, then they got to get the big names. And Doctor Disrespect is definitely one of them. So that's what I think. I think they should have put him at. If they got Nadia there, they definitely should have had Doctor Disrespect. They got a cheater there. Like, what the heck? That's
An
crazy.
alleged cheater.
An alleged.
Not
You
unproven.
know, I got my gun right here, and it goes like that and back, you know, on a
There's the white
controller of all things. That's
I'm
not
just
me.
saying, yo, I ain't never seen Simpin' Shotzi do that. That's all I'm saying, yo. But I'm
Yeah.
not saying there ain't no proof, yo. There ain't no proof.
That's true. That's
What do you-
true.
what do you think,
Monitor cams
Beanz?
out of him.
What do you think, Beanz?
What do I think? Wow. I think he definitely should have been there, but you know, the whole thing that happened with him getting banned off of Twitch, I think that's still like polarizing for a lot of viewers. People don't really know what happened. Still,
I
he
don't
was
think
just
that there
straight
was
up
a
like,
lot of light given on the
yeah, no,
subject
he was
from-
just permabanned, like
Yeah.
deleted basically, and I think that might have had something to do with it because they were sponsored by like Twitch Prime or whatever or Amazon
Mhm.
Prime, so I think that might have played a part.
That's true. I didn't think about it like
It's
that.
fair, yeah. I didn't think of that.
But I don't know. I think he should have been there. I mean, there was plenty of people there talking shit about the game. So I don't think that was the reason. And they obviously care about the viewers. That's why they invite people like Nick Merckx and all those people that are going to shit talk
Yep.
the game. Because it'll get viewers. And they get people to play the game, download the game, try it. So honestly, I think it's probably that ban thing. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm never going to say anything about it. But
Yeah, that's the hard truth at the end of the day is that they're not gonna, you know. So we keep moving forward. We keep, you know, doing what we got to do. But I mean, looking towards it now, keeping a note on Doc. I mean, let's talk a little bit more about what Doc was talking about with this MW2 beta. And I know, let's not get too expansive on the beta because that's gonna be at the end of the show. Because I know we got a lot to talk about that, and I sure do as well. But let's just see what he said. Keeping the tab on Doc. Doc said the skill-based matchmaking is horrific. Now, before we look at this clip, I do gotta say, me, Beanz, and my boy Lightning here, we were playing yesterday. We were in some lobbies, man, some lobbies. But the thing is, we're people who can shoot back, so it was perfectly fine. You know,
you think so?
yeah. I'd hope so.
I don't know so
I'd
much
hope
about
so.
you, Seuss.
Hey, yo,
Every
hold
game I
on.
was seeing the same top 2 people on top, and then everyone else was like
I
kind
was
of.
seeing the same top one, but all right.
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
No, that boy was walling. I ain't gonna
Come
say who though, but you know, hey, whatever. But look, and then I hop into like my buddies who don't exactly play too much, and dog, I was feeding on those lobbies. I was eating that up. I
Really?
went 30 and like 5. I almost got a tactical nuke, and I don't even play competitive Call of Duty no more.
Is there one in the game?
No, there's not. There's not,
No.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't think so, bro. I went on to 25 and I didn't get anything on my screen. I was pretty
And I
pissed
think
off.
the nuke is like the 30, but
Nuke is the
um,
30.
Yeah,
There's
what,
no
does
kill
it say
streak
nuclear?
yet.
Does it say
Apparently, there
atomic?
might be one when the
I think
game
it might
comes out.
say nuclear.
Okay, word. I know
Says-
I haven't
it
gotten
says
one. I
Juggernaut
died
or
off of
something.
it. I died off
Like-
of it.
It's
Shit
like
on.
all a juggernaut. When you
No,
get
no,
those-
that's a score streak. That's a 15 score streak.
no, like
or kill
the
streak.
30 emblem is like juggernaut or something.
Oh, really? Really?
I think it used to be that, and
I want to go
those
for
other
that
gods.
for the beta. See what it looks like.
I'll just say
Yeah.
it.
Hopefully
I'll
they
just
add a
say
nuke, man.
I'll just say it.
But yeah, with this
Alright, yeah,
skill-based
sorry.
matchmaking,
It might be by year. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Everyone I'm playing against sucks. So like, I feel like I don't really know if it's skill-based matchmaking because everyone I'm playing against is just getting shit on. Like I
I
wouldn't
will
s-
say
I don't
it
know.
feels like there's a lot more 45-year-old dads sipping beer playing the
Bunch
game.
of
on
9 to
80-inch
5s.
TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bunch of 9 to
yeah.
5s playing.
Yeah, like I've been playing some cheeseburgers. Like the time to kill in this game obviously is absurdly fast. And I'm sitting here world star and getting like 4 pieces while one shot, like 360 slide canceling, like movement gapping. I was like, bro, there's no way people can't shoot at all. I was like, Vanguard pub kids were better than this.
Yeah.
So like I mean maybe they added a skill gap with the skill based matchmaking. by adding more dads in my lobbies.
Well, before we
You're
continue,
VPNing, dude.
Dude, I could be
oh my
VPNing. I could be
gosh.
VPNing.
This guy was
I
in
mean,
a
no,
Warzone tournament.
I would either get in like a lobby with like a 4-man or 5-man of pros, or I'd be playing like dads that are eating a hot dog with greasy fingers, playing on a normal Xbox controller, on an Xbox 360.
Like 60 frames running the beta right now.
Not even like 30 on his 80-inch flat screen.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Well,
Skill-based matchmaking.
Well, let's look at what Doc had to say, because I mean, the Doc, he's a very elaborate man. So let's check it out.
Say, let me go back to my original point. What were you gonna say? Just the one thing that's outstanding to me in this game that bothers the hell out of me, and it is SBMM. I'm not gonna I think the game feels really good.
I agree.
It looks good. I like the direction they're going with some of these weapon attachments and the way they're handling the weapons. And I can't really speak to Warzone 2, but I'm liking them. For the most part, the map design, cool. But man, that SBMM it's terrible, bro. It's horrific. Say, let me go
I
back
mean,
to my
yeah, like Doc said, I agree 100%. The game feels really nice. It's just a skill-based matchmaking, but I don't want to continue on that tangent because I want to keep that for the end. So let's keep it rolling here. Alrighty, next one. This is a big one. I mean, all of us are up-and-coming talent within the scene, and, everybody wants to make money. Come on. If nobody has ever said, I want to be broke forever. Word to G-Eazy, all right? Never. So this is a big one. So everybody's been asking Twitch for a 70-30 split, 70 to the streamer, 30 to the company. But Twitch has cited that they're not going to be doing that ever because of the cost of operating the website. I mean, hell, if we're operating the website and allowing shootings and sex and all this stuff to happen, then we might need to, find some better funding, and especially from Amazon. But this is what they said. Why not 70-30? When we first established the 50-50 revenue share split, it was to signal that we're in this together. You all do the amazing work you do to create great content, engage with your audience, and grow communities. On our side of the partnership, it's our responsibility to make continuous investments in the products and people that make your growth possible. At the time of this posting, more than 22,000 of you have weighed in on user voice, asking us to move all the streamers to 70-30 and to pay streamers faster. Let's chat about that later, that latter part first. But still, I mean, what do you think, guys? Honestly.
Me personally, I'm not really a big streamer, so I feel like my opinion wouldn't matter as much as, let's say, like Dr. Disrespect and everyone else that's actually complaining and actually like makes a living off streaming. I'm fine with my $100 that I get, whatever, from streaming. Like, I'm just chilling. No one really comes in. I don't really have like thousands of viewers like these guys, so my opinion won't matter as much. But I do wish that it was a 70-30 split to the streamers, because like I said, some of these people need this to like pay bills and like just have a more comfortable way of living. Like, this is their actual job. Like, they're living their dream, and I feel like they should get paid more for it or get more percentage of their profit. But I don't know, maybe I'm dumb and I don't know what I'm talking about. So
What do you think, Beans?
I agree with Michael. I mean, I thought it was 70-30 split for like partners and stuff. I didn't know much about this beforehand, but is it 50-50 for everyone? Is that how
It's 50-50, and then those who are contracted get 70-30. But then, continue.
Yeah, I know a little. I just know a little more because I was actually like wanting to apply for the 70-30. So I know, like, in the past couple years, they started to have an incentive program for people who, it's like average 75 viewers, stream more than 30 or 50 or 40 hours in a month, and then some type of like sub count. And like, that's all you need to apply for it, and you basically get the 70-30. But I've known over like the last 6 months that they've been denying people the 70-30s in lieu of this coming out.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm not a big fan of it. I was actually doing like a little bit of research of like how much it actually costs to live stream. Like in terms of like bandwidth and all that stuff. And in terms of like actual cost, like, I don't know, TikTok live streaming is a good example because it's free. The quality is extremely well. It's free. TikTok clearly makes enough money, also less money than Twitch and Amazon as a whole, to justify allowing people to stream. And then you look at like YouTube, which pays base 70/30, by the way. They what's it called? I'm literally reading it on their site that it costs them almost nothing for them to stream, hence why they take such a smaller percent. End quote. It costs almost virtually nothing for our clients and users to stream and or watch stream.
Yeah, Twitch is so big. They're not like
And
losing money because they're giving people 70/30
how
splits.
much is Amazon worth?
Oh no.
No, that's too high of a number.
1.15 trillion.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Much is
That's bigger than
YouTube
all the countries.
worth? Okay, ready? YouTube is worth.
I think Amazon's higher.
It is
Just-
a lot.
Oh, that's huge.
YouTube is only worth around $30 billion.
Big,
Yeah, only worth
big,
30 billion.
big Jeff
Okay.
Bezos
Like
guy
30
here.
billion.
How much is TikTok worth? But I feel like YouTube might be like that's just like revenue.
Mhm.
TikTok is worth up to 75 bills. So yeah, maybe YouTube.
YouTube's falling off, I suppose.
No, or the revenue's just down maybe. Yeah, it says that YouTube is estimated to be worth up to 150 bill, but the revenue is much smaller.
They lost a lot of their ads.
Yeah,
months
so
and
just
years
on some
ago.
quick Google searches, you know, the streaming platforms that basically pay their streamers better, don't cost anything, the ones that are coming up and taking a little more. I know there's other ones that big streamers use, but I mean like Roku and other stuff, but who the fuck uses that stuff?
I like Mixer, you know? Like,
Yeah, like that, it's not mainstream enough. Like TikTok is for the amount of views, and same with YouTube. These
yeah.
companies are worth like 5% or less of what Amazon is worth and Twitch subsequently.
Which
Yeah.
is just so big. I mean, they can afford
That's what I
70/30
mean.
across the board easily. I mean, they could
And-
probably do it like 90/10.
Yeah.
And like, with how many people they have streaming on their service, they could easily do it.
I
And
don't
this
know
is
if
only
you-
subscriptions, right?
Or at least a
Yeah,
60/40.
yeah,
At
yeah.
least.
Yeah, like did you
60/40.
include the ad announcement too that we're gonna talk about, or should we just add that here?
Let's just talk about it. Just send it in the chat real
Ye-
quick. I mean,
I think it might be linked somewhere in that thread, maybe. But like, if you could find the actual announcement from Twitch, let me find it. But they literally said that they're increasing the amount of ads for users, and like they're making required ads for streamers. And how are you gonna pay people less and then say, yeah, we're also gonna give you and your viewers more ads, so we're gonna make people less inclined to watch you and pay you less? And that's basically what, like, with the announcement of gambling and the lack of announcement for nude streaming and all the stuff and all the drama that's come around, it's very clear where their vision is and is not.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, Dan. I agree with you. But I
Definitely
think the
lacking.
split should at least by the bare minimum be 60/40. At least
At
60/40.
least. Here, I found it.
Send it to me. Send it to me. So you just look at it on stream.
Wait, they deleted their tweet.
No
They
way.
won't let me click it.
They just deleted them.
No way.
No, I found it now. No. The tweet was deleted, but the blog is still there.
So handsome. I'm sorry. Continue.
Let me. I linked it in our
I've
group.
been distracted there. Yeah.
I linked it in
I'm
our group
distracted by
chat.
handsome men. I get distracted by handsome men too. Don't worry
Here's
about
On
it.
the
Like,
daily. On the daily.
like whenever I
That's
look
the
at
goat.
Dan because he has his cam on, I'm like, damn, that's
Oh my
crazy.
god, there's too much gas.
Send it. Send me. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
they
okay.
also, the ads incentive program, you have to run basically like 3 minutes of ads every hour and you get 5% more money.
Yeah, I think minimum's like a minute, right? Of ads every hour.
All right, so approximately 90% of streamers on standard agreements with premium subscription terms. This change will not affect them at their current revenue. For those who are affected, we wanted to make sure the impact was minimal, not just by giving them ample time before the deal goes into effect, but also by offering an alternative way to earn revenue. Our recent bump in ads at revenue share to 55% as part of the ads incentive program. But you remember before this, like this icing on the cake that we see right now, remember when they were like, yeah, we're going to be doing mid-roll ads, like
Yeah.
without your
Permission.
authorization permission.
Yeah.
Dog, I'd be trying, look, I know you know Doug, but we always joke around that, like, I'd be watching Doug, and then all of a sudden, I get 5 ads right there and then. I'm hopping off. I'm not staying for that.
I see that
No.
all the time now.
Yeah.
So many.
Dude, peop-
streams.
even my viewers, and I have, you know, much less. I average much less viewers. Like someone in my chat will be like, "Damn, bro, why do I have 4 ads?" And I'm like, "I didn't give you 4 ads. I have my ads turned off. I don't like them."
I think
Yeah.
a lot of streamers wouldn't run any ads if they could choose.
Yeah, like I think it ruins the user experience when you have like ads that run in between. Like I'm cool with a 30-second ad at the beginning. I'm cool with a 30-second ad at like 20, 30 minutes that the streamer runs because
Or
they know
like
that
an
they have like free
intermission or
time.
something.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be watching something mid-game, watch a hard point 150, 100, and then I get a YouTube ad. Like, what the hell
Yeah.
is that?
I feel that. I feel
It's
that. I
always at the
agree.
worst times.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we were watching Doug when he was getting ready for the LCQ, and y'all were hopping in. I was watching y'all while we were getting ready on the desk, and then all of a sudden, freaking, there's like 3 ads right there, and I'm like, bro, I need to know when these guys are ready. Like, come on, dude. 'Cause
Yeah, like I need to watch this.
exactly, because like once y'all are ready, then I tell that to my broadcast people. Then the broadcast people get the talent ready, i.e. me, and then we go live. Like that's how
Yeah.
it gets done. But Twitch has been hitting a lot of L's lately. I've been hearing the term common Twitch L, and it's been very popular.
It also bothers me that subs don't get the experience of no ads.
That's crazy.
No way.
That is
Yeah,
a
like-
crazy thing.
Like I don't know, yeah, like I'm gifted a couple like people, and like I went into like Shroud's chat because I have a gifted sub somehow in Shroud, and I got 2 30-second ads and then 2 15-second ads. So I got like 90 seconds worth of ads, and I'm a sub of him. A sub.
I think subs should not get any ads, or like a significant amount less than everyone else.
Or just like no mid-roll ads, only have pre-roll ads. Like you join, you have to watch 30 seconds of ads, and then no ads until you click off.
Yeah.
It's a fair medium.
I think it's a fair trade-off indeed. But I mean,
I think they need to put us on the Twitch board.
I mean, at
be
what
honest.
point do we gotta, I gotta be a tier 3 sub now? Like, is that what's gonna happen here? Tier 1 is just subbing to them. Tier 2 is just being there, and then you get like 1 or 2 ads with tier 2, and then
Upgrade to
tier
tier
3.
three.
I'm over here, no ads at tier 3. Come
You're
on,
gonna spend $25 a month.
25 for no ads? Oh, hell, I'd rather
No,
buy
I don't care about anyone that much, bro.
I'd rather
ads.
buy $3.99 ad blocker a month than at that point.
There are
man.
free ad blockers.
Or instead of
that work
supporting
on
my
Twitch.
homie like that, I might as well just fucking cash app him $20 at that point.
Cash app
Be like, here you go,
him.
brother. Thanks for streaming. Oh man.
All right. Well, Twitch, you know where we are. You know our DMs. Come and hit us up. But look, enough about
Me and
Twitch.
Coach.
Enough about Twitch here. Let's talk about the biggest one right now. One of the biggest topics that we've got. VCT just announced their franchising. I know, boys. We hear that F word and we start cringing.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! Like, look at these teams, bro. What is this, dog?
I don't.
What kind of logo is the Loud logo? That literally looks
It's
like
just like
a flag,
like a
the
dash,
flag
or, I don't
symbol
know, a
on
check.
like Google Paint, and then you just
Yo.
unfill it. That's literally what it looks
Yo.
like.
Wait. I'm looking up Furia right now, like the
Uh-huh.
orgs.
It's a lot of
Yo,
orgs though.
Their merch is heat, bro. Like from their website. I'm
Really?
not gonna lie, like it low-key goes hard.
Send me. We'll show it. But
No, like wow, this is cool. Here, I linked it in the
I'm happy they have like some CS:GO ones too, like Navi, Fnatic. They got some cool ones.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then,
A bunch of NA teams got left out, right? That's the,
yeah,
like Optic
the
got
country
left out.
team. I'm looking at the list here. Is Optic, TSM, FaZe, G2. They couldn't get spots.
Hey, yo, wait a sec, yo, low key.
well,
Wait, that shirt
so
goes hard.
So like my issue is like I did a little research before on like the orgs that are worth the most, and Optic, FaZe, and TSM out of I think what's it called? I think it was like 5 or 6 teams on just in the North American list alone are worth like half of what the orgs are worth, maybe even less. And then the following on social media is so bad. Like Crew Esports social media following compared to Optic is like laughable. It's
Yeah.
literally like, and it's not to take anything away from the players, the org, or anything whatsoever.
Had
But the
nothing to do
whole
with like qualifying, right? Like
Yeah, like-
playing-wise, it was
yeah, the
all-
whole basis was that first they're not basing it off playing, they're basing it off like marketability and survivability. And if you're talking about esports orgs that are the pinnacle of survivability and
FaZe.
FaZe and
FaZe,
Optic? Are you kidding
FaZe
me?
is you can literally buy FaZe stock. It's all good though. And then Optic, one of the most flourishing, biggest esports brands in the entire world at this point now.
Quite literally
And
the
they-
benchmark.
Yeah, like they started super small as a Call of Duty org, and now they've expanded into Halo and CS:GO and Valorant and everything else. The list goes on.
Not
And-
Valor anymore, unfortunately. Rip.
Yeah, unfortunate. It is nice to see like NRG is in there, and I guess NRG in theory could find a way to fund Optic because they were partnered until I think they split whenever they became Optic team in Cold War.
Yeah.
And they obviously partnered with MV.
Yeah, they went
But I feel like NRG in some capacity could field the Optic roster, but we're still leaving out TSM and FaZe, and more than likely still the whole Optic roster.
Like that's the crazy thing about it. At the end of the day, we were just at Istanbul champions with Optic, and then they get shafted like this. That's crazy.
Wait,
I mean,
this data's most viewed Valorant matches. Let's
So
just
this had nothing to do with like entry cost or money or anything. It
no,
was
no.
like just
I was
Valorant
watching.
deciding.
I was watching John Robinson,
League
who's
deciding.
I believe he's the CEO of 100 Thieves. talking
the
a lot
third
about it.
the third most viewed viewership was with Optic in it is number 3, which is Optic versus Loud Masters 1 in Reykjavik, which is in Iceland. I'm probably pronouncing that horribly. But they had a peak viewership of 1.1 million people
Jesus.
and
Damn.
average viewership of 420,000. To put that
Imagine
into
COD being like that.
into perspective, the Gambit Esports versus Ascend, which is the number 1, which was Champions 2021, it only had a peak viewership of 30,000 more viewers and an average of only 20,000 more. Just like put that into perspective how close they are.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Gosh,
so
dang.
so Sentinels, Gambit, Ascend, Fnatic, Optic, and Loud are the 5 teams that appear here. Sentinels appears 4 times. It's very not surprising.
It's a great organization.
Goats, gotta respect
Yeah,
it.
gotta respect it. I mean, look at the end.
I just
of
don't understand the basis of the
it's-
decision. I want to hear you guys.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I was watching John Robinson. He was having a little bit of a fireside chat with about how the application works. There's a lot to it, man. Like you were
Really?
saying, it's a lot of marketability. He was talking a lot about earnings. He talked about earnings. What is the team's earnings? Who are their content creators? What do
Wouldn't
the
Optic just
what?
blow everyone out of the water then in FaZe?
I mean,
I read this actually. 20% of FaZe's revenue, only 20% of their revenue comes from the games. The majority of it comes from like branding and content and things that have nothing to do with competitive video games.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
like the crazy thing about it is like you said, FaZe and Optic, like I would consider, and 100 Thieves are huge organizations that make a lot just off their branding, you know, and the creators that are within it. Like I kid you not, they could just sell a 100 Thieves logo on a black white fadeaway, 3.5 million, right there, man,
Dude,
right there.
Attack on Titans, fucking.
Breaking
I'm
news.
wearing it right now, dude.
Breaking news. According to Valorant, Esports Insider and Esports Chart, the most recent Valorant Champions 2022 between Optic and Loud had a peak of 1.6 million viewers and a 520,000 average.
Jesus Christ. I think I watched that, and I don't watch Valorant.
Bro, I've never watched or played Valorant until this offseason, and I watched almost every single match that was played, like the bigger ones, and it was so entertaining.
They were
Yeah,
so good,
a lot of
bro.
people here at the Auto Esports Arena be like having it, like the VCT up a lot, like also on the main screen or like on the side station screens too. Like we have them, like just watching Valorant. It's huge, bro.
And so
It's just really surprising.
It is, and yes, this is like the year 1. I don't know if there's going to be more applications for expansion. Look, at the end of the day, when we talk about CDL franchising versus VCT franchising, this franchising looks a lot more promising than what the CDL has right now. Like if I'm Optic next year, I'm sending that application 100%. I'm FaZe, I'm sending that application. Call of Duty, if I'm United, I'm not sending that application.
I mean, you're very yeah.
I'm not sending that application.
You're very justified though. Like the way like this clearly Valorant's been around for a while first off, yeah, but not nearly as long as COD. which kind of, shows.
Valorant
COD's
came out in 2020.
Yeah. But they actually spent time, like within the first 6 to 9 months, they had the vision of creating a franchise or some type of league in some capacity for the pro scene and making it some kind of circuit where there's an influx of players, teams, orgs, etc. So like I see all the vision, I love the structure, and I actually wish COD spent a little more time before they decided to do franchising and maybe took more of a model after this or CS:GO or maybe League.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
one
Riot
seems
Riot
so
has been
Yeah, I
around
mean-
for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, they're one of the best. I mean, not just like clients, but best server bases, best actual companies when it comes to their games. They actually handle their development of games really well.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why they don't
Val-
have. That's why they don't have that many.
I agree, man. Like Valorant, like the moment I believe it's called Project A. Like when Project A came out, like I was just in love with it, man. Like the beta, everything, it was just the best. I mean, I come from a background where I used to play, contenders for Overwatch, and so like when an FPS shooter like CS:GO with Overwatch like elements came out, I was about it. I was about it. Yeah, I never went pro in Overwatch, but goddamn, was I one of the freaking craziest like guys who would just hop on there and play like all day. So when I hopped on here, it was the same thing. It was that same passion that I first had when playing Overwatch. So like it's just insane to see where we've come from and where we're at now. And Riot, I mean, look at this. Like this is just 10 teams within the regions. That's within the regions, guys. CDL hasn't even opened up region-based CDL. This is 10 teams per a region. Like, if that
Yeah, we
doesn't
suck.
tell
Look
you,
at CDL now. There's what
We
11
suck.
NA teams and 1 EU.
one EU,
Oh, yeah.
one EU.
No, wait, we got two. We got
No, Vegas,
Oh, wait, no.
Vegas
Vegas.
Legion,
Yeah.
Vegas Legion now.
Vegas Legion. Yeah.
So there needs to be better. We need to do better. It's got to be better.
I
Support
mean, if
has
you
to
look at
be.
it, they have an entire league full in the Pacific region in Valorant. That's the entire COD league right there, basically.
Like you got Gen G and T1 in that VCT Pacific. Those are huge names. Massive
One
names.
is massive.
Massive names. These are and say what you want, people in the chat, about if it being LCS. The LCS has been going on for longer than we can remember, man, and they have been improving a lot. So, we got to start taking notes on the Call of Duty side, man, because I want this esport to be alive for a very long time. I don't want it to burn out. But, we talked about this a lot of times, Mike. If this game fails, I think it's time for all of us to just put the hapsack on the stick. It's time to move on.
Yeah. If this game sucks, I'm quitting. I already said it. I've said it. I'll say it again. If it's trash, I'm quitting.
I mean, yeah, this is my last year challengers for sure. I cannot compete in a lack of support ecosystem alongside a lack of support game. Like I could deal with one. Like if the scene was super good and challengers was good, they gave us a lot of funding, or not even funding, just support, actual things to play for, more integration of playing pros, anything, any crumb of those would make me feel better about the fact that I'm playing Cred Guard for 9 months.
Cred Guard.
Like I probably would have kept my sanity a little longer if the ecosystem was better. I mean, obviously I was very fortunate to be under Boston Academy, but for the 99% of other challenger players who are not as fortunate to be on an academy team, it's awful.
Yeah.
To put it sweet and short.
Yeah.
I mean, Beans, Mike. I mean, y'all have been in the trenches, man. Like, what do you guys say about that?
It's the worst shit. Like I don't know what to tell you.
I only did
It's-
challengers,
Wait,
the actual challengers for a little while because I didn't really play Cold War.
I mean,
or
me and
Vanguard,
Michael
so
teamed in
kinda
Cold
dodged
War
all
for
that.
like 2 months, 3 months straight. We were just sitting there
Was it 2
riding
months,
our...
3 months? I remember playing like 3 cups for
Yeah,
sure.
Well, yeah, bro, but it was at the time where there was like only like a cup,
Oh
a week,
yeah, you're
2-week
right,
break,
you're right.
and then
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
an
yeah.
open, and then another 2-week break, and
Yeah, I
then an
remember that.
open. Yeah, like what the hell is that?
And the worst part is the support has just been diminishing
Yeah, it's been
ever
going down.
since. Like, I'm just saying, like VCT Challengers already has like a great ecosystem, and like and a lot of opportunity. Look, here's something I wanted to show real quick that I saw, that I sent to my buddies that at CSUSB, because it is actually like insane how many teams there are in Valorant Collegiate, man. They have been having a burst of people just playing Valorant collegiately. They upped their team cap to 384 per region.
Wow.
Per region. Oh my.
Yo, Dan, how's the college COD going? Let's go. We fucking suck too.
I mean, I love college COD. Trust me. I was telling Paradox back at Major 2, college COD is the next form of challengers. Like no matter no shadow of a doubt.
Eventually, yeah.
CCL will overtake challengers 100%. It's got a great ecosystem. eFuse. I mean, I'm not saying this just because I work with them, but I'm saying this because I know them. There's a lot going on behind the scenes there that it is definitely going to be a flourishing environment that they will not let down. So I love it. But just seeing this, like looking at this chart, bro, gosh dang, 384 teams, 64 groups. When's the last time you've seen a Call of Duty tournament have 64 groups?
Never.
I don't think ever, actually.
Only thing you see with that kind of teams is like maybe the first 2K. Maybe. You get like 1,024 bracket or something, but it's not full. But those are just people just kind of like making teams and winging it,
Yeah.
But nothing like that.
So much pain. So much pain.
Yeah. So, moving on, man. I mean, it's tough.
Move on from the pain.
It's tough because we are all Call of Duty or originally, we all came up with this scene. Like, here's the thing. When you think of the new faces of esports, they're going to be looking at us because we're the young ones. We're the ones coming in. Anybody younger than 23, we are the ones that are going to take over when a lot of these guys are done. Like, I talk about like Krim, Scump, like once everybody's gone. Like Clay, once he's gone. It's just the end of a generation, and it's time for the young guns to move up, and whether that be through casting, content, freaking competing, it's just how the cycle goes.
I mean, we've seen a whole new face of casters, in my opinion, compared to when I played COD prior, like World War II and before, and then BO4 and after. We've seen a whole slew of new casters, which I guess is cool. I find it really cool. And I think that
one every year, pretty much.
yeah, but I don't think we've seen it like how we've seen it in the COD League. Like, no bullshit, when I came back in MW, I knew 2 casters. And that was it. Like, that was literally it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think Maven and Merc were on there either. It was like Chance and someone else that were still there at MW. And those were the only people that I knew. And then everyone else, I was like, yo, wait a second, we got new casters. I was used to like Chris Puckett and Courage, my guy.
Chris Puckett and Courage.
That was my casting duo.
And all those guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I said, time moves on, people move up, man. That's just.
I'm just waiting for Susana to get a shot. Up
That
in the
ass.
league.
That ass.
Yeah. I'm ready, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know. Optic fans. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Optic fans.
I'm waiting for his moment.
I'm fighting for it. Trust me. But moving on. I mean, like we said, we'll see. We'll see how this year plays out. How this season of MW plays out. But now heading over to Call of Duty 100%. I moved the Shotzi thing to the end when we talk about the first thoughts. But look, let's start. Let's just get it out of the way. I mean, we gotta always talk about it. Rostermania update. Ladies and gentlemen, send the red alert. Tell your grandmother, tell your sister. Let's talk about Rostermania real quick. Boston Breach have now confirmed their full roster for the MW2 season. It's going to be Vivid, Methods, Nero, and Awakening. Thoughts?
Compared to the other teams that I've seen, I think this is going to be a mid-tier team, in my opinion.
Yeah. They still obviously have a core 3. I think when they brought in Vivid, their pacing, I know people hate using the word pacing, but that's just like
it's the name of the game.
Yeah, like you can just say the flow or how the team works together is a better way to do it. I think that Vivid and Nero are a better pace sub duo together. than I would say like Nero and TJ, just in terms of how fast they like to play.
Yeah.
We got to see light of that. I mean, to be fair, they took Thieves round 11, round 1, map 5 at the championship. And who knows if they won that, they could have did way better at champs than what they did.
Oh, yeah.
So I think people are not giving the core 3 like the benefit of the doubt of the fact that like they're their first year franchise. They easily could have gotten T6 or better at champs, and they just fell short. I think that Awakening is obviously a big add to what they needed, which is slang.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they severely lacked in being able to keep up with the powerhouses and actually killing them.
Yeah, definite upgrade.
Yeah. But I am still in that they're probably going to peak at like a T4 team, but is going to ride T6, T8 all year just because all the other rosters have seemingly got better.
I agree. On paper, they look better.
Yeah, on paper they look better. I feel like the pacing will be better. Although all the other teams got substantially better. Minnesota, I think, got a lot better. Toronto either stayed the same or got better with the amount of potential new blood in the air, whatever.
I agree, bro. I think Toronto's going to be insane.
Yeah, I think Toronto's going to be insane, but I still want to, new team, benefit of the doubt. They, on paper, could also come out and be horrible. Who knows?
Yep.
You never know with a new game.
But I do think Boston's going to do good. I mean, Awakening was literally that guy in MW, the way that he played the game. He is a good squad spawner. He loves his MW game, so I think that this team will be a sleeper team. But they'll ride out and average out at like a T6 team.
I think it'll be a sleeper team too. Definitely not dark horse level. I'm leaving that wild card selection for LAG 100%.
Yep.
But moving on, because like I said, I mean, Boston Breeds, like we all have the same opinion. It's gonna be like T6, T4, 100%. And like we talk about that round 11 map 5 at champs. It's champs, man. I mean, you're gonna pull up. If you're not pulling up, then go home, bro. Go home.
Round 1 champs is always crazy.
I mean, they got that T3 way back in, I think it was Major 1 or Major 2 with Capsule. Like, they did show light of being a good team. And did they ever get T12? Maybe T12 at one Major? But I think they got, like, just T8 and T6 all year besides that one T3.
Oh, they qualified for every major, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think, that's what I thought they did, like, through winners at least.
But let's talk about the next team. Yeah. This one,
Move on.
I'm a little excited for. I'm not gonna lie. This one looking a little interesting. All right, let's talk about it. It's the Mutineers, man. What? Yeah. What? Massive. We gotta give a hand of applause.
Dan,
applause.
Dan, I'm not gonna lie, Dan. I think they need to put you in that roster. I'm not gonna lie. Dan.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you.
Some premium gas, yo. Yeah, some premium.
I said this last time to Scott when we were talking about this, and I'll say it again because it was the same squad as last time. I think this squad is just junkyard dog squad. They're either gonna do really, really good because my like Modern Warfare champs roster was a bunch of junkyard dogs, and we did really good. We were getting shit on in scrims, and then actual champs came and we did crazy. We got top 12. And I'm getting the same vibes from these guys. Like none of these guys, like I don't see like, I don't know. It just looks so random to me. Like it doesn't look like anyone's actually doing anything crazy. Maybe they're gonna play really well together as a team. I don't feel individually that they're gonna go off. Like I just don't see any cohesion from this roster. It just looks so random to me. Like that's the vibe I'm getting.
Really
let me tell you a little something. Tell
me.
The roster of Brack, Too Real, and Major Maniac was the best challenger roster this year. Better than Toronto NA, and it was not close. And the only reason I'm saying that is because of Brack and Major Maniac. They are by far, I think Brack, the last 2 years has been by far the best coordinator, team maker, team leader that I've seen in challengers. He's grown so much as like
Brack
a leader.
Is disgusting.
That's what I think Carson's gross. I teamed with him in Season 1 Elite. We were also a junkyard squad. Me, Zinx, Proto, and Brack. And no one even expected us to make the Elite. We make the Elite. No one expects us to make playoffs. We get the 3rd seed, and then we get 3rd. Like, same little scrapyard type beat. And I get that same vibe, Michael, as well. But to that same extent, I see a lot of potential because all 4 of these guys want to win a lot more than other people in the pro league, in my opinion.
100%.
And I also think that I told Javi Vickle, obviously, ever since I played him in the first cup that he is special. He knows how to win, and he's actually talented. And he's gonna bring a different kind of culture because he's gonna be talented, passionate, and he knows how to play winning COD. And that's what Colt does too. Colt's a rat. He creates openings for his team. He's a very good pace setter, and like that's why I actually have this team. Like when I was doing my little preseason rankings, higher than Boston and a couple
I
other
have him higher
teams,
than
which is
Boston.
I have
surprising.
high in Boston too.
Just because I think they're gonna be such a good team that they're gonna be able to. It's gonna be like how Toronto was in Cold War, where on paper everyone was like, yeah, the talent doesn't really match up with FaZe, but they end up beating FaZe. They end up almost beating FaZe every other time.
Yeah.
I think that the teamwork is gonna prevail for this squad.
I think so too. I got the same feeling of this team as the same feeling that I had when the LA Thieves formed for this year. I said, look, they're going to have their growing pains. They're going to have their growing pains. It's just what's going to happen. You got a young man like Vikul, 19 years old. You got Brack, who is finally back and ready to make his freaking debut. You got Major Maniac, who been disrespected these last few years. Disrespected. And you got Cole Havoc, young gun coming back into
on
this.
Florida.
Back on
Fourth
Florida.
time.
Yeah.
Fourth time.
He's ready. He's ready. And look, Dave Patty, love Dave Patty. He's a good guy, real nice guy. Homie gets kicked to the curb, benched immediately.
He's still there though. He's still
still
there.
there.
Yeah, he's still there. I think they still believe in Dave. I am a little higher on the Dave train. I just think it was the fact that there were 3 ARs and 2 of them were main ARs on Florida that probably gave it more of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of still having Dave as a substitute. I got to play him in challengers a little bit. He's a lot faster than people give him credit for, but to be fair, the pace slows down a lot in the pro setting. So
Yeah. So I definitely see this team as a T4 100%. T4.
like 100% a T4 right now.
I think they're like T6.
I think
think so.
okay.
Yeah,
Let me
I put
rephrase
them
that. You did.
T6
Yeah.
with the ability to break into a T4.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
reminds me
T6,
of, like,
T6 right now, but they're gonna have some growing pains. There's definitely gonna be some growing pains. Like you guys said, it's gonna be a junkyard team. They're gonna show up to the events. They're not gonna be exactly the best in online qualifiers, and that's gonna be the hard thing at the end of the day, man. Is like,
I feel like any team based in any of the corners of the country, though, always tend to struggle a little bit in the qualifiers. I mean, we saw it all year with LA Thieves. Oh my God, they're online to land placings because they were coming like dead last every time in the online qualifiers and would never get dead last at the lands.
Yeah,
Like they were fighting from Los Angeles, that's for sure.
agreed.
How about you, Beans? What do you think, brother?
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
think, Beans?
Honestly, this team reminds me a little bit of like Gen G from like BO4.
Yup.
I think this could be that
Yes.
kind of team. Like if they
Yeah.
have the
Yes.
good chem, they could be like a top 3 team. Like,
Uh-huh.
and just fucking destroy shit, you know?
Yeah, bro, because the way that they play the game will just outclass any team that doesn't play correctly and tries to bail out with talent.
Very momentum based though, and chem
Yeah.
heavy. If they can get it, they look
No,
good in practice.
This
man,
is a side topic, but who do you have as your top 4? Zeus, Michael. Beans?
My top 4. It's got to be 100% LAT starting off. They're keeping the roster the same. They're keeping themselves back in action. I think they might be able to pick up from where they left off from last year. That's my number 1. Number 2, got to be – it's a hard one because I think either FaZe get a major upgrade out of Slasher or a major downgrade. There's not going to be a no in between with
I don't
that
see
one.
I don't see the latter. I don't see the downgrade aspect of it. Just because of Austin.
I agree.
I think
just
skill
'cause of
wise it
Austin's
was equal,
talent.
but
Yeah.
literally like they can't downgrade with Austin.
That's what I was saying is like comparing talent. Like Alec is a very talented dude, even though his stats may not show otherwise. I think he's very talented. Austin has better stats, that's for sure. But I think in terms of actual talent, they're on par with
Honestly,
each other.
I think they just wanted someone to fucking lead them, and
Yeah.
that is what Slasher's gonna do. He's not gonna let anything slide. And just,
That's exactly what I said.
Yep.
they may be better than ever. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Could be.
I still don't see FaZe falling out of a T4 team. in
Oh,
any
100%.
capacity, Even
100%.
T3.
I think
T3.
they're a solidified T3 team.
Like
I
all
said.
year again.
Like I said,
I mean,
I'm just
the
saying.
FaZe simp,
you know.
the FaZe, Cell and FaZe simp and FaZe Abizi trio is
Oh,
obnoxious.
that trio, bro. You could throw anyone on that as the 4th, and they'll probably get top 3. Like,
You throw Recruit Bot in there and still doing good probably.
Mhm.
Round it off though. Round it off. You got a 3 and 4.
So 3, I got Toronto Ultra. That
I
squad.
respect that.
That
I
squad.
respect that.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I
I'm not gonna
have
lie.
them at 4
I'm not gonna
only
lie.
because I still have Optic higher than them.
And that was gonna be my number 4. You got Optic
Yeah.
Texas. Look, everybody's been counting out Optic.
However, listen. All I'm gonna say
tell me.
is if issues resurface, if Illy's injury resurfaces, if any vibes are down, they are 100% chalk T8 team, easily.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how talented they are.
Very
Yeah.
reliant on the first major.
Yeah, if they don't do good this first major, someone's getting benched, someone's getting traded, or they're gonna be chalked for a couple months, just like Cold War.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, it was Formo who said it was that lineup from accuracy that chalked them for the rest of the year. So I mean, look, here's the thing. They've been
You can't let something like that chalk anything for you though.
You
It
got to just
happens.
pick up and move, man. You got to pick up
And it's
move.
Lamar. It's Lamar, bro. That guy just makes shit happen out of a fucking hat, bro. Dude, I was watching Attach's stream, and they were playing Fall Guys with like Attach, Method, Zuma, and Lamar, and someone else. And oh my god, they were like, bro, like everyone's just like, yo, Lamar's not gonna hop, Lamar's not gonna hop, but like in the back of the head, that
He's gonna hop.
He's gonna hop, and then when you go to check if he's hopping, he's somehow behind you, shooting you in the back, and you lost the round already.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of player Lamar is.
But yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you.
LAT, FaZe, Ultra, and then Optic. That's for me.
Where do you put Minnesota?
Minnesota? Look, there's two. Here's the thing about Minnesota, man. That team is gonna need to fix themselves right from the get go. I don't think they have the opportunity of a growing pain. I don't think so. I think if that team messes up, there's gonna be a change. There's gonna be.
I think
a
they have
change.
more potential to not have to be a Neslo team anymore. So that makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have them T6. I have them.
It's
as
like kind of
6.
the same way with Toronto that I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like Toronto, I mean, Ben talks about the stats a little more, but they literally won like 18% of their game ones. Like if I just knew going into a series I was down 0-1, I'd be pretty demoralized most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that I stood no chance of winning my map 1. Like that kind of sucks. It's the same thing in the other way. If your team sucks at Surge, like Florida could never win game 2 Surges. Like it would blow being like, yeah, we have to win map 1 or we're down 0-2.
Yeah.
Or you have to win map 2 or we're down 0-2. Like
So much
either of
pressure on the
those
search and
either of those scenarios, like it puts too much pressure, and COD has RNG in it, of course. Shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
Top 4 teams. Number 1, I'm going FaZe. I think
I have
this new
FaZe over LA
edition.
Thieves.
I have this
Okay.
new edition of Slasher better than LAT, to be honest. I'd say okay. Listen. This second pick is gonna be weird, cause I have this Toronto Ultra, this new team. I think their potential is insane. Their slay power on paper is insane, and I feel like if they all get on the same page, they're gonna compete. Like they're gonna blow so many teams out of the water, bro. Like their skill level, I feel like is crazy. And I
People are
feel
not
like
gassing Scrap enough, man.
Bro, dude, Scrap's insane.
Bro, he played one series against a really hot New York team and decided, I'm the best player. I'm gonna drop a 1.3.
Yeah.
The highest
Bro.
KD dropped almost all year in a series besides Celium and Dashi.
Like
come
this
on.
new team for Toronto Ultra has the potential to be top 2 and maybe not even 2. Like it's crazy, in my opinion.
Okay.
So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for that. So if they do get on the same page, I have them being a top 2 team. And my third team, I'd probably say LAT. I suppose LAT. And then my fourth is a toss-up between LAG. I think LAG
Really?
I think LAG is gonna be good, bro. I have a feeling I got Spart is literally winning at everything in life, bro. His family, his girl, the game. He was on a pro and then he got dropped and now he's back. He won an event. Like this guy's on fucking cloud 9 in life. Arcides, I feel like Arcides is really good. I think he's gonna do his thing. Huke is one of my favorite players of all time, and I think Neptune just provides that extra
man.
like fresh new thing.
yeah,
All it took was Spart losing to me
they're
and-
hit or miss, you know.
All it took was Spart losing to me and Doug on land for him to get a spot back, bro. All it took.
Crazy.
And then
Same with Clay.
the toss up is with Minnesota Rocker. I think if Rocker puts Fame on the roster, they're coming crazy. But that's just because I'm a Fame fanboy, so that's different. I'm biased, but
True, that's true, that's true.
Yeah,
Huge
I'm
Fame
biased.
fans
Where do you have
over here.
Optic at
Yeah,
then?
I'm
Are you, like
biased
top
too.
6?
Optic, I got him like 7, bro. Honestly.
Bro,
Damn.
yeah, but that's the
That's
thing
just
with
pure hate,
Optic.
dude.
That's
Yeah.
no, it's not even the hate. It's
No.
every single year, ever since Optic has existed. Every year, on paper, they are either the best team, the second best team, or basically the third best team. They've never been outside of that, ever, in terms of their raw potential and their ability as a group of 4 or
Yep.
group of 5. But every single year, besides Infinite Warfare, they find some bullshit to be angry about with each other, or
Yeah,
to
I
not
agree,
want
I
to
agree.
try, or
I'm
to
not
not
an
want to
Optic
wake
hater.
up.
It's always
Yeah, no,
internal.
no,
They
I'm a-
always have
bro,
the
I'm
skill
I'm
to
a
win.
Scum fanboy.
Yeah,
I'm
wait a
Scum's
second,
my
bro.
dog.
Yeah. We're all little Scumpy fanboys
Yeah,
who were
yeah,
watching him
I
in Black
agree.
Ops 2 and subscribing to him when he was going 77-0 in pubs.
Yeah,
like,
sweat banning. Hashtag sweat
Sweat
banning.
banning.
exactly. Like, we all watch that. Like, we're all big fans. It's just, it's
Yeah.
more so annoying as a fan to see such talented rosters. I wouldn't say go to waste, but to not see them get the success that you would think they would be getting.
I agree. I agree with you.
They
'Cause
always
no-
have internal issues.
Yeah, like, they started off hot. Injury happens. We'll let the rest of the year rock out for the most part. They miss so much practice. But Cold War, same thing. MW, same thing. Black Ops 4, same thing. Vanguard, obviously. We're going to look at MW2, where they're already coming in with a little bit of murky waters with the fact that they wanted to release Ender and Bruce.
Yep.
And they
Yep.
talked about it on the podcast about how that was a real issue for about 24 hours. And then Seth was like talking to Matt and Hex and was like, all right, yo, hell no. Like, this is a horrible idea. No shit, it's a horrible idea. But the fact you even thought it was a good one is going to cause issues internally.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
I
100%.
agree. I think that lens of just like, hey, we were dropped coming into
Yeah.
the, like,
I think it's more like that for Illy than it is
Yeah.
Brandon. Illy, I feel like they actually just wanted to drop Illy, but Brandon, like they have internal issues with him, you know, so it's a little different.
Yeah,
But
that's fair. That's fair, light.
Illy,
how
there
about,
was question marks about how he's going to perform.
like real quick, before we let Beans do it, I gotta go on a tangent about Brandon, man. I gotta. How are you not being a good teammate and a good member of your organization when you're getting paid this much money to play video games?
Listen, I've said this every time. If I was getting paid 6 figures of any amount, and my only job is to sit here and move my fucking thumbs left and right, and that's it. That's all I have to do. The only
No
thing
up
I
and
have
down?
to do.
Not up
I mean,
and
yeah,
down.
of course, up and down too, obviously. Yeah.
Clear motion. And
If that's my only job, I'm waking up, eating breakfast, watching Call of Duty until I play, and then I'm gonna play and for 6,
Yeah.
8, 7, 8 hours, and then I'm gonna play more and make content because that's all I have to do. I have no responsibility. I don't even have to make my own food because you're making enough money that you can just buy food every day if you really wanted to. You can buy a goddamn personal chef if you
Yeah.
really
there's
wanted
no
to.
excuse.
And go to the gym too. I'm trying to look good, but
That's
That's-
what,
that's
like,
what I'm
bro,
saying.
you have so much free time as a gamer. Like,
yeah,
I got
crazy.
yeah, like I got to live with Doug, I got to experience it. Like we have a lot of time to like work on ourselves and have free time and all that stuff and still make a living because that is your living.
Yeah.
It's how the cookie ended up crumbling.
Playing a little too much Valorant. But
I think
How
there's
about
no
you, Beans?
excuse.
What's your T4? What's your T4 squads, bro?
my T4, I see it a little bit different from you, Mike. I kind of agree with Susuno. I have FaZe and Thieves like tied as first.
I agree. I
So
agree.
I'll put they're definitely 1-2 for me.
Yeah,
Like
easily.
absolutely.
I think that goes for everyone.
I think I have Optic third, man.
That's fair.
I
That is
think they
fair.
have the potential to be one easily. Like if Illy looks good in this game, I think Shotzi's like the most unique player I've ever seen in my life.
He
Stump
is.
is always good, and Dashy is just pure talent. Like he guns everyone in front of him. And
Yep.
you know they play the game right, and they're usually good in the beginning of the game.
Yep.
And it's all momentum with them. You know, if they start bad, Illy might get dropped. Who knows? But
Yeah, I think the
so
only one
I'd
that
say
gets
they're
dropped is
comfortably
that
top
Illy.
3 for me.
See, but like my issue is obviously everyone talks about the leadership and all that, but the way that like Ender sets the pace of the team and the way they're gonna play matters too much for
Oh,
them to
he's
get
their
rid of him.
energy, dude. He gives them everything.
There's no
like,
replacement in the pro
passion-wise.
league. There's literally no replacement.
Yeah. When it comes to like intangibles, that's Illy. Like
He is the intangibles. He's Mr. Intangibles. Yeah.
yeah, so I have them third pretty comfortably, and they could easily be first. And then fourth, I'd probably have to put Toronto. I didn't really watch much challengers this year because I kind of came back near champs of Vanguard.
Yeah.
But all I heard was everyone gassing Scrappy, how disgusting he was. I saw some clips. I saw some. I watched his old league match and stuff, and he looks gross. But, I mean, I don't know. Toronto was good. I always thought Toronto was nasty, anyways.
Yeah.
And I think they upgraded with Scrappy, so I think they're probably
they
fourth for
upgraded.
me.
I think their skill ceiling is just so fucking high. Like
Yeah.
their potential to be good is.
I think all
crazy
four of
up
those
there.
teams though could easily like win the first event.
I'm glad people are giving Jamie the credit. Insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Insight's a
one of the
great
best players I've
leader.
ever played against.
He's a great
one of the
leader.
best players I've ever played
Yeah,
against.
really good
literally.
leader.
That's what I was saying. Like he's
Mike, remember
different.
playing him?
I
He's
do.
different.
He's
Him
beat
and
me on
Kleenex
lane
at fucking
twice.
Miami.
Bro,
dude,
he's
and that was-
different.
Beat me on lane
He's
twice.
different.
I
He's
gotta
actually
give him
different.
the respect he gets.
Kleenex and Insight were the only ones shooting back. I'll say that.
Insight was the only one shooting back for me, bro. Kleenex is good, yeah, but in an alternate universe, him and I are switching roles right now. I'm the one that beat him in Miami. I'm the one that fucking made
Oh,
champs.
yeah, you're
And
Toronto.
in the multiverse, I know I did that. So,
Yeah.
Dang.
Bad RNG, bad verse, bad verse.
Yeah, me too, bro. In the multiverse, I made AMP champs this year. We did not get double first rounded in the LCQ.
No way, Dan. Regained.
Bro,
Multiverse,
we
I'm
went out-
still competing, bro. Like,
No, wait, that tweet was a banger. We went out to like this nice hibachi dinner, steak dinner, and then Doug replies with all this to get first rounded. I love us so much.
That's funny as fuck.
that was a
Oh,
vibey
man.
squad. I love that Boston squad, man. That academy
No, bro, the
squad.
vibes were always great on that squad.
I'd beat the fuck out of Doug though, that's for sure.
Oh
His
my
muscles,
god,
his muscles aren't saving him from me.
bro, that guy Doug is different, bro. Like this guy, dude, this guy Doug would wake up and eat fucking steamed chicken and white rice with fucking Frank's red hot sauce, like straight out the microwave at 10 in the morning.
That's
Like,
crazy,
He's
bro.
different.
I'm like,
He's a
Doug, bro,
different
come
guy.
on. I'm like, Doug, come on. I'm like, not even like some bacon and eggs, bro. Like, come on.
Gotta
Damn.
change it up, man.
Oh man.
Well, talking
All
about
right,
changing
let's-
it up.
Yeah, we've been here a
let's
lot.
get
Yeah,
to
change it
let's
up.
get to the modern warfare.
Let's just talk real quick about this one. I'm gonna be sleeping on this roster. This is a top 12 team for me. Goddamn Vegas Legion, bro. What the hell is this, bro? What is this? Prolu, TJ
All right,
Halley.
can I just start with my initial issues?
Tell me.
Donnie, Clay play very similar pacing. They do not slide first, and that is okay. They are not a flex that runs with their
Raiders, yeah.
subs, and that's okay. But you can't have them on the same team unless Donnie wants to play like he did in the jetpacks and run around with his subs, which is cool. So I'm cool on the ARs. My issue is the subs. And it's not the subs as individuals because I think they're both really impactful and talented. It's the fact that they're on the same roster and they're both the same job. They both are role fillers. They'll do what needs to be done. They're really good with their routes, timings, taking hill, taking the initiative. But none of them are going to run around and slay. And that's my issue with this roster. They lack a lot of slaying potential.
What TJ used to be, but not anymore, really.
Yeah, but are you going to be able to change like TJ the last couple years? It's not like that he's bad or
You know how surprised
that's
I
what he
was
wanted to
when
do.
I came back and I
Inconsistent.
saw he was like an AR. I was
No, dude,
mind blown.
when I saw Boston had him on a flex, it blew me away because I was like, okay, for starters, TJ, the only couple of years that he was like an all-star or like one of the best, World War II, BO4, a little bit of MW. I don't even, was TJ on a top team in BO4? He was on Optic for a little bit, right?
He was on Optic for the whole year.
Was it the whole year?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I only know a
He
little
was
bit
their
about
battery
World War II.
player. Battery
Yeah.
slug.
Like he's always been like their role player and he's really good at it because other people aren't so good at playing the objective to a T and actually being good and impactful.
Yeah.
But you can't have Proloot who that is literally exactly what he does, what he did in Challengers, what he did on Optic on the same team. I just don't think it works.
My problem with this team is it has no legs. It has no legs.
It has no legs.
It has no.
Oh, you mean that-
legs.
Oh, you mean the fact that two of them were flexes last year and then the other two were main ARs and they don't move their left stick? Yeah.
There's no like you said. There's no definitiveness to this team, and
There's no one where I'm like, yeah, he's going to be getting all the kills. Like, maybe I'm saying that about Donnie, but it's going to be hard filling the role with Donnie and Clay. Although, just playing with Clay, playing against Clay, watching Clay, Clay knows how to win. This is obvious. He is a three-time for a reason.
yes,
So, I think that Donnie wants to work with someone like that and be a little more meshable and malleable for his team. Whereas he couldn't really do that.
I see this team 100% make a change after Major 1.
Yeah, and Donnie kind of formed this team too. So
I think that just because of Donnie and how close he is with TJ, they're gonna end up dropping Byron, which is pro loot.
I agree.
They're gonna pick up like Venom or someone that Clay is closer with that thinks can slay.
Look,
Like a
here's the thing.
fucking
Here's the thing. This
Head
squad,
first sub.
All I'm saying is Pentagram needs to get picked up. I know he's on my team.
need to
I
put
don't
him-
care. Put this guy on this roster, and I promise they're better.
bro.
That guy is a slaying sub, loves to kill people. He's really good at
Who'd
it.
you him
Bro,
in-game.
both
rather
of your
place,
teammates.
TJ or Perloot?
I am big on challenger players getting their shot. We have seen what TJ can do for 3 years. I would rather have Byron and Pentagram as the subs.
Look, here's the thing. Your sub duo right now, Dan, would do so much better than this sub duo.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying.
Your sub duo compared to this sub duo,
I'm like, I feel like I'm looking over a pro roster when I'm shooting. Like, come on.
like you have a great roster coming into this year. You really
Yeah.
do.
Thank you.
That is a solid squad that I am low key excited to see pop off this year. But this squad, like your squad, could easily replace this squad, and would probably be top 8 at the least.
Thank you for that.
You know,
I don't know about all that. I feel Clay and Donnie are big shoes to fill. But I will say,
they are big shoes.
I will say, I'm 2-0 against Clay on land.
You gotta respect it. You gotta.
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta
2-0,
tip-
yo.
gotta tip it.
That's on the
All the
local
matters.
area, yo. That's on the local area.
Well, Mike, Beans, you got anything to say before we head on to
This
the-
team's gonna suck. I
the
don't.
juicy
That's
part.
Yeah,
about
this
it.
team, dude.
Steve's
I think
gonna suck.
their peak is like scraping by into the champs. I don't see them getting past that.
I
don't know.
low key can see them having some grit because they have some gritty players, bro.
I
Like
think
Pro Loot,
randomly
TJ
middle of the year they're gonna have like a couple good stages where they
but
have
that's
like,
even if they last because they have to start good or they're 100% making a change.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Major 1, if they get top 12, Major 1,
I feel like a lot of teams are riding on their Major 1 performance, which
It's
may
out.
be a little too OD.
it's gonna
'cause
be early in the year too.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna be playing a major within 6 weeks of the game being out.
but you also got to remember how much talent is available within the pool right now. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of talent in the pool right now,
There's-
and we're pulling
I mean-
rosters like this out of our butts.
I mean, big one. I don't think we talked about it at all, but Pierce gunless.
Mm.
He's
Well, why
available.
is
I
he
was
not on a
wondering-
roster?
I was
He's
thinking the same
available.
thing.
He's available.
Why is he not on a roster?
He's available.
I think skill wise he's great, but I think he has like internal issues.
I mean,
A
he's
lot of
internal
people
issues
in
with
the
his
league.
health and stuff.
I think he has a
but-
lot of issues with people in the league.
Yeah. I mean, he's always not been characterized as the best teammate, but I disagree. I've known Pierce for like 7 years. That guy's a fucking demon. There are at least 10 spots that he should have. At least. Like flex and main.
Crazy. Well,
You see that, Seuss? You see that?
I'm not saying it. We'll,
Like, we can't be serious though.
we'll-
Like we
we'll
can't be
be-
Move.
serious.
Let's move.
Yeah, let's move on.
We'll move on. We'll move on. Now, it's time to talk about Modern Warfare 2. Beta's been out a
Yeah.
couple of days. Let's throw a quick talk about CDL implications here. First one, Leaksy coming back again. Shotzi said he heard CTF was the third game mode. Look, fellas, we've all played it now. We've all played it. Do you see CTF being a viable third game mode? Dan, you're already saying no. I want to hear from you first. So what do you think?
Just based on the spawn system that we are given, it will not work. There's no home base spawns. So they'd have to really tweak the spawns for CTF to work. Secondly, of the maps that we have, there is maybe one of them that might be a good comp map, which is the farm map. But what the fuck's going on in the middle of the map? Who knows? All the other maps are egregiously large. Like Museum, I run around for half the
Dude,
time.
That's my least favorite map on
Worst
the beta
map.
by far.
We hate
other-
playing music.
The other map with like the hotel where like it's kind of 3 lanes, but they all just mesh together, like that can't possibly be a comp map. There's literally 800 angles. You know what I mean? There's no
could-
way.
If there's good hardpoints, I could see that being a hardpoint map.
Maybe a hardpoint map, yeah.
Museum
but like they would
as a hardpoint map.
no.
No,
The
the
other, I
hotel.
think it's like Greenberg Hotel
Yeah,
or
it's
something
it's
like
a
that.
hotel. Yeah.
Yeah, like that map's decent, but I don't even, like it might work, but also might not because the sight lines are a little awkward.
Yeah.
I don't think CTF is viable in its current state. However, I think CTF is the best game mode that we can be playing for a third game mode outside of Uplink.
I literally was about to say that. I think CTF will be good for this game with the obviously the tweaks and stuff that they have to do for it, like Dan was saying.
But it's not that hard. You just have to make like home base spawns. Like you can still have it be
Yeah. Oh,
sticky
yeah, they
squad
could easily
spawns,
do it.
like spawning like towards the side or the other side. I'm cool with that. Like you
I
need to
mean,
have like an
Dolphin
actual
dive, you
home
need
base.
CTF, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, literally.
CTF on the Wheeler 2 is literally so much fun. I had a great time on it. I think we could replicate it in this game. It'd be a lot of fun too.
I think it's more entertaining to watch than Control has
Domination. That's for
been. And
sure.
Dom has
Control,
been
Control
almost
BO4 was
so boring.
fun. Cold War and Vanguard Control maybe not so much because it was so one-sided. Except Raid and
Yeah, Vanguard, you were fighting for defenses. Like it's
like Raid and Berlin. That's really it. The last 2 years, Raid and Cold War obviously, and Berlin and Vanguard. Like those were the only 2 Control maps that were actually fun to watch as a viewer, in my opinion.
Oh, Raid, only a 10-year-old map.
Yeah, it's
Wonder
only
why it
been-
was good.
I mean, it's not
Oh,
broken.
Cold War wasn't that
Don't fix
bad.
it.
Oh yeah, you're playing old maps.
Yeah.
Okay.
well said, Zeus.
Can you
It ain't
fucking?
broke, don't fix it.
I can't believe not many people talk about this, but Cold War's maps were so shit that we had to bring back maps and we immediately put them into the competitive rotation to
Yep.
replace other ones that we had. Like
Yep.
I
The
never hear
only good
anything
one.
about
Yo,
that.
APOC was a good map. That's
I
what
like
thought
APOC.
was good.
I liked
I
APOC
thought
too.
APOC was good too.
I like
I
APOC.
thought
That was a
APOC
really good
good.
map.
3 lanes, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Like, how many times I gotta say it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I think
Keep trying to reinvent the wheel, man.
I know they keep trying to reinvent the wheel and putting some gosh dang phalanges on it, and it just doesn't look good. You know, but you know, moving on because I don't want to stay on this topic too long. It's CTF at the end of the day. I mean, I'm a huge Halo guy. Like, I love CTF. It definitely could be viable.
Also, I do
depending
have to
on
go
the-
soon too.
on the home spawns. So let's just really quickly. Modern Warfare 2 beta first thoughts. Mike, give me your impressions.
Shit. The first thing I noticed when I got in the fucking game, the biggest thing that pissed me off is the main menu sucks.
Bro, I was
So
tweaking
ugly.
trying to navigate it. I was like, bro, what
Bro.
the fuck did they do?
Yeah, bro. Like it's literally like no other main menu we've ever had in COD. Like trying to find my creative class is fucked. Like I don't know
Bro,
what the
the
fuck I
creative
gotta do.
class and creating perks is already ass, bro.
Yeah,
I have to add
yeah.
new slots, which I
Yep.
guess is cool, where you can have like an infinite amount. I guess I like that. That's
I
fine.
guess that's
But,
cool.
like,
yeah.
You can't just add all these like new interface things and not even make like a public post about what they're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
yo, here's how
Just
to access
figure
the
it the fuck out.
like, bro, have one of your fucking 50,000 content creators or 10,000 that are big ones. Just make a 2-minute YouTube video about, yo, here's how to access the settings. Here's how to actually get to your friends list, not the bogus one that only shows 15 of your friends. Like,
yeah,
that would be helpful.
that is helpful.
Yeah.
Like,
the
thankfully-
second thing that I did not like, and I still do not like, is this new gunsmith system. I don't like the fact that I have to use one gun, get it to level 20 to unlock another gun, get that gun to level 20, and then use the
Yep.
actual gun that I want to use.
I should unlock
That
guns
shit
at
is
levels,
annoying.
like it's
Yeah,
always been.
I agree. I should
It's gonna
unlock
be
shit at levels.
very
not,
annoying for pubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have to use all these shitter guns that I don't want to use.
Bro, I was sitting here
to get
using
the guns I want
the
to use.
Lockman BR, which is literally the worst gun I've ever fucking used. It literally kicks to the sky even if you use the single shot. It's so bad. And
Yeah.
it's
It's
still,
crazy.
it kills in the same amount of bullets as the M4, which is an automatic weapon. And you have to use that until level 16 just to get the AR version, which is kind of okay, just to
Yep.
finally get the sub.
Yeah.
And like for
That's
me, it's not
crazy.
bad. And like I will say they made the weapon progression really easy. Like you can level up a full gun in a game if you have a
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you have a good game,
Okay.
you can level it up completely.
So I'm cool with that. But like I was reading the Reddit of, actual pub kids and they're all complaining about how confusing it is. I'm like, so your little the people that you're actually the little group that you're affecting, which is us, even the big group is having the same issues as the little one, the time to kill, the mini map, all this stuff. And they
Yep.
still don't care.
They say they're doing it for them, but they're screwing over everyone, really. It's just,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but real quick, are y'all really gonna be okay with the M4 MP5 meta again?
Yeah, I will say, after using the
Again?
guns, there will be probably a
guns.
flex gun and
Yeah,
a better
I think
gun.
there's gonna be a third gun. But,
Because
I hope
the
it'll be the
Lockman,
Hurricane.
the
Hurricane's fun to
Lockman
use.
AR, yeah, I was gonna say the Lockman AR, which is pretty good, and then you have the FSS Hurricane, which is like the M13,
Then
and
they
like they're
nerfed
both
it.
pretty good.
yeah.
And then they decide to nerf. What I don't understand actually is why they nerfed the FTAC Recon, because that gun was fucking shit when I was using it to level it up. Like it was the worst gun I've used in the whole beta, and it wasn't close.
Reduce damage while in
Yeah, and-
full auto.
Yeah, I was like, bro,
Increased full auto recoil.
yes, bro. And I was like, wait, it was only usable in the full auto mode. The single shot didn't kill fast enough.
Yeah. In my opinion, I've been
Yo,
having so much
wait,
fun using the Fennec. The
you know what I
Vector
did
is
like?
so good.
What?
Yeah,
What?
it's the best gun. You know what I did like? It's the best gun though, but you can't level it up. So it's a little annoying. But
What's
you know
up?
what I did like to see from all this? Almost all of the changes were all of them included hipfire and headshot.
Hipfires were insane. Were all
Because
the guns.
dude, I'm literally running around with an M4 hipfiring kids up close, and it's perfect.
It felt like Apex, to be honest. bro. It was
That's right.
insane.
No, that's literally exactly what I was gonna compare it to. It felt like I was playing Apex. And then lowering the headshot multiplier, always a great thing to see, because MW games love their 17 times headshot battlefield gameplay.
They should just get rid of it completely, and it would still be a fast time to kill.
Yeah.
They don't need it.
They
You
need
should
to
not be
increase the
killing
time to
in
kill. They
2
need to make
bullets.
it fucking. Yeah.
I put out in my
Not be
thread.
killing in 2 bullets with a fully
I put
automatic
out in my
weapon.
tweet just like 5 small things. Like the mini map needs to be changed. They need to fix smokes, like the smoke that actually gets dropped, like from score streaks, and the smoke from the deployable thing. The smoke's OD. Like there's like too much. I literally think I'm actually in war.
Did you
Actually,
see the smoke wall that they're implementing?
Bro,
Viper walls?
bro, no, it's not even a Viper wall, bro. That's like a
don't do
Viper
that.
ult. It's like a Viper
Oh,
ult, brother.
no.
That's like the whole map, dude.
It was
Bro,
crazy.
bro, did you see it? Did you see it on the hotel map,
We're
bro? It
about to
covered
be
like all of
closing
Vietnam.
sight lines, bro.
To
Like,
be
they-
fair, though, I do like the streaks.
I got the whole lane locked down. Don't worry.
I think
Yeah,
we're
the
actually going to be using
streaks-
streaks this
the
time in
streaks-
COD.
The
Streaks
only
look-
thing I don't like is the cruise missile. Why the fuck does it take me 30 minutes to pull out my iPad, and then I have to pull out my little stylus, and then
Yeah.
I have a cruise missile that doesn't even show me red dots or diamonds or like that are big. They show me little red dots that are the same size as my blue dot teammates.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I gotta fix the interface with it, but I like all the other score streaks. They're really
Yeah.
cool.
I like the
I'm just
gunplay. I feel like it feels
That-
really nice.
The game feels good. The gunplay is
game
really
feels good.
good. The attachments are cool and actually easy to use, although there's gonna be way more at launch.
Yeah,
but
it's
for
gonna
now,
suck.
they're good. It's just the issues of the time to kill, no red dots on the mini map, smokes are a little weird. They gotta mess with flashes and stuns, cause like
Dude,
my
Battle
sense
Hardened
when
does
I'm
nothing.
yeah, my sense when I'm stunned literally feels like I'm playing on 0.5.
I start
So
running Battle Hardened, and
it-
you just get stunned. It does nothing. It literally does nothing.
yeah. So they need to fix that. That's for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Nades also they do way too much damage.
I mean, at least we got trophies right off the bat.
Let's go. That's huge.
That
Let's
is
go.
fucking huge.
Bare minimums. Bare minimums.
There's a
Let's
lot of
go.
things that
We love
I think
bare
there's a lot of small
minimums.
things that could be fixed. but
Yeah, like
There's a
Dead
few big
Silence.
concerning things that I'm worried about.
Yeah, like Dead Silence, we're probably not going to get it as a perk. It's okay. But they at least need to mess with it and make it so even when you're popping Dead Silence, it's quiet. Because I can hear, like Ghost of Hope tweeted it too, but you can literally hear when someone's popping it and you know that they're going to come, even if you don't hear their footsteps.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's one thing I talk about, bro. The damn footsteps, bro.
They're loud.
I'd
They're
be
so
sitting in a
loud.
bedroom and I hear goddamn Freddy, Jason, and all them dudes just don't, and kill camps where I'm getting killed. All they hear is don't, and then they just turn to the corner and start pre-aiming that, and
I was
I
literally
get
chasing a
killed.
kid, and I YY'd, like just like right behind him
Yeah.
because I was gonna try to assassinate him, and he heard the YY, and I listened to the kill cam, and it's like the loudest shit ever, and I'm like, are we serious?
Yeah, they gotta fix the audio in this game.
Yeah,
for
I haven't
sure.
been pre-fired this much in forever, man.
Hey man,
I'm more pre-fired.
TACRAB said it best, bro. Joe Csot does not want to see the players in his games move their left stick. That is for sure. He loves his 45-year-old beer drinking dads that can't move both sticks at once. He loves them.
Oh my gosh. Well, before we end off, Beans, what do you think, man? I want to hear from you. Give us something big.
beta?
here. Yeah.
Is it fun?
Is it fun? I think the gunplay is good. I think it is really hard to fucking see people when you're shooting.
Bro, I can't see shit on this game.
I'm like you look at them, you start shooting, and you're just like you're hoping someone just
Bro,
dies,
hoping
and
a lot of the
you're-
time.
You're praying, man, and it's a little concerning. And the time to kill, there's times where I just like fucking sneeze at someone and they die, and there's times where I have to hit them 7 times across the map. I don't know. It's inconsistent. It's weird.
This is very niche.
Concerning.
Yeah, this is very niche. Maybe a little not as much of an importance, but if they are gonna keep the time to kill the same, they need to increase the regen speed.
Oh,
I don't know
for
if you guys
sure,
have noticed
man.
it, but like it's pretty
Takes
slow.
forever. Takes
Yeah, like-
forever.
like my issue in the slow TTK games is you either have to kill them before they even get a shot off, or if they get one shot off, you're basically one shot and you can't even chow another fight at all.
Mhm.
Like
That's
that's
why
really
cameras were such a big deal.
yeah, like that's really important, and especially in a 4v4 squad spawn game, like teamwork and comms matter 10 times more because you physically can't chow when you're one shot or you're giving them a free two-piece.
Yep.
Yeah.
You die too fast.
Yeah.
That's why in like Cold War you could see MFs chowing with like 50 health because they probably still wouldn't even die after a bullet.
Oh yeah, I've been playing Cold War this off season, bro, and I'm
Loved
like,
Cold War.
oh, you're getting 2 challenges in the 3rd. Who cares?
Yeah,
You have a
exactly.
shit ton of health.
Uh-huh. Even if you're a little weak, you could still chow and not get punished because if you shoot
Hammer 'em a
better,
little bit.
yeah,
Well,
that's how it should be.
Well, gentlemen, it has been an absolutely insane conversation. This has probably been my favorite episode to date.
Yeah.
Literally the
Been fun.
longest. We're clocking
It was a
in
good
at an
one.
hour 30. Like, we might have to bring this squad on, Mike, again, bro. This is a little,
Yeah, it was
Be
fun.
down.
Okay, good.
It was an
Yeah.
absolute honor, bro. I would
Yeah.
love to. It's great.
Thanks for having me, man.
Hopefully,
thank
you know, me and Mike always talk about it. Hopefully one day we can get a studio in Radio City
Hey,
and just do this.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
one
actually
day.
have people come up.
Yeah, just fly people out. We hang out the weekend, get absolutely turned. It's to be
It absolutely
We'd record in the morning, then we'd hit New York City at night, and we'd.
hey, bro. I turned 21 in 7 months.
I mean, I don't drink, but I just love having fun and partying. But
Oh, 100p.
I'm trying to party with Dan.
it's somewhere.
Yeah,
in the
you know me.
I know you. I know you.
Get me back in Canada, bro. Get me back in Canada.
in Canada. Well,
Bro,
ladies
I
and
love
gentlemen,
Toronto.
No, Toronto's great. I haven't been, but I've heard the great things about it.
Oh my, dude, you have to go. If there's another event in Canada, you have to go. It's so
Yeah.
good.
I'm coming to
I heard it was
you.
great.
I'm going to Boston, bro. We're coming
Yup.
to you. We're coming to you.
We love
Don't
Boston.
even worry.
We love
Don't even
Boston.
worry. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. It was an absolute pleasure. Once again, make sure you go follow everybody that was in today's episode. You can check the original tweet to go and find them. Show them some love in their personal content. Their challengers, they're absolutely insane. These are the faces of esports that are going to take over. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, you have a great day. God bless. And if you